Are you excited? Ooh, what is this? Kalki 2898. This okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
we're introducing you to
Hi,
things.
I do not know how to pronounce that.
I'm Raya. నీ పేరేంటి? నీతో ఏ భాషలో మాట్లాడాలి? జనరేషన్ గ్యాప్ అనుకుంటా. సెమ్మయ్య ఫైట్ పన్నింగ్ నిమ్మన్న రేడర్స్ షూಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. మరి నువ్వు చనిపోలేవా? ಇದು ಒಂದು ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಆಣು. By any chance तुम भगवान हो?
अब मेरा समय आ गया है. मेरे अंतिम युद्ध का समय आ गया है.
అసలు ఎవరు నువ్వు?
द्वापर युग से दशावतार की प्रतीक्षा कर रहा हूं. द्रोणाचार्य का पुत्र अश्वत्थामा.
Ashwatthama. Did you say Avatar? I heard Avatar. Ashwatthama. Kalki.
Hey Ashwa uncle, wait for me.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Cool. That was
Okay.
so cool. Okay, it got you curious.
Well, it did get me curious, and I had to look up who the director was. And Nag Ashwin, like, obviously, this is a Bollywood flick, or this is coming out of Bollywood. So these are not names
yeah.
that people in North America are going to like consider readily available. So, however, here's the thing
But
about
they are a viable demographic now.
they are well, they've always been a viable demographic.
Always been a viable demographic, but now
Right.
it's in more in the
Yeah. But here's another thing about these films. It's just that they do so well within their own demographic. They come and they get these wider releases, and they're shown to more eyes that are not Indian eyes or not South Asian eyes. And they actually truly interest people.
Yeah. It's the movies made on the other side of the world that you've never seen before, and new ways of storytelling, new stories to be told because it's a new audience. It opens doors.
It not and what I think is kind of important about this one is that when you think of Bollywood movies, you think of the song and dance breaks in between. You think of love songs. You think of like
The most ludicrous special effects you've ever seen that you immediately wish was in more movies, more Western movies.
right. And then when you think of Indian movies that are made for the American market, okay, all of that stripped away, and it's either like a Slumdog Millionaire, or it's about some crime thing, or it's like Dev Patel's Monkey Man, where it's
Yeah.
a revenge thriller type.
It's
But
like
I've
it's a
never-
Indian John Wick. Yeah.
Yes, but I've never seen a sci-fi film.
Or I would say fantasy. That definitely looks more like fantasy.
Okay, a sci-fi fantasy
But yeah.
film featuring Indian gods coming out of India, geared towards the North American market.
Yeah. And that looks rich. That looked like a movie with a budget, like beautifully shot.
Well, yes,
It didn't look like film of the week.
right. And it just kind of makes me wonder. I'm like, is this what we should expect from Indian filmmakers from here on out? Not just their normal cultural Bollywood releases, but movies that are geared to make India and Bollywood more diverse in the types of movies that they offer, and get them better and wider distribution deals. The
Yeah.
filmmakers there. You know what I mean? Because not every Indian filmmaker wants to do a traditionally Bollywood type flick.
Oh no, I mean there are cinephiles in all parts of the world that want to do real, like beautifully shot, director photography takes the forefront, like style movies. Like like we think of like really good, beautiful Hollywood cinema. That same thing exists in like beautiful Hollywood cinema here, as I just look at the camera, and then also there's beautiful cinema, Bollywood cinema here, but we don't ever have access to that over here in the West, and this gets eyes out of is this a normal occurrence? Or is this the only gateway we see into India is the cheap almost cheap, fun, campy
They're not
Bollywood films.
cheap. Not
Oh
all
no,
of them.
well they're not cheap. Comparatively, sorry. But it is yeah, just it seems like it was more designed for entertainment than it is for this. But this is like this Kalki looks more like beautiful cinema style, like it's a real rich storytelling style.
Right.
And we don't normally get access to that kind of those kind of films, and we are now.
I mean, I'm actually here for it. Like I'm
Yeah.
saying that I watch content from like, or at least try to open my mind and open my eyes to content that is from all over the world. So like sometimes I do take a break from what's happening here in North America and travel to different parts of the world just to see what's happening out there. And this is something that from like if when I'm in my South Asian era, this is something
Uh-huh.
that I'm definitely going to want to watch
Yeah.
because number one, sci-fi is probably one of my favorite genres. Next to action, it's just something I get along with. And then
Mm-hmm.
secondly, I want to discover
I'm
some
guess
new.
fourth is romance, or
If it's good romance, it can't be cheesy
okay.
romance. If it's cheesy romance, I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Sorry, Hallmark.
I cannot.
Sorry, Lifetime.
I still have not seen Shakespeare in Love. I refuse. It's
Same. Aw.
but no, it's gonna open me up to some really great South Asian talent, and I'm here for that. I mean, Hollywood is not a meritocracy. It's who knows them. It's how much money you have. It's what you're willing to do. Sometimes, like the more opportunities that are afforded people that don't tell the traditional Hollywood type stories, and the more opportunities for people who are in India or in Bollywood or South Asian that don't tell the traditional South Asian type stories to tell their stories, get their names out there. I'm here for it. Like,
I mean, it also depends on the swing of things. Like 10 years ago, when you could arguably say China was on the rise,
yeah,
you got to see more Chinese films like that are shot, because China has their own like film industry.
industry.
You get
Yeah.
to see a lot of that brought over to the West, so you get to watch that. And now a lot of Indian demographic has come over recently, and then we're like, hey, now we get to see the Indian market, and I'm excited for it. I'm like, I love that opportunity to see, like, get a window into other cultures and other storytelling styles, because as a guy who used to live in Korea, I love watching Korean movies because they
Korean
tell
dramas.
stories
Yeah.
differently. Because in the West, we all know three-part act structure, da 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 da. Like, oh, I don't want to go on this journey. I'm on this journey. Amazing things happen. Oh, I'm a different person now. We all know how the three-part story arc does it, and different countries don't have that. They tell stories differently, and to get that opportunity to see good quality like Indian movies, hot damn. All right, finally, I love to see
Yeah.
like stories told differently than what I'm traditionally used to.
And that's why Parasite was as big as it was, because
Yes.
that was a Korean movie. It was just told the story about the haves and the haves not. And that's a very classic story. We've all seen it. We've all experienced, or at least some form or iteration of it.
Oh
And the
yeah.
reason why it won the Oscar is just because it had a Korean flair that
Okay.
American movies just don't have, you know?
Or they just don't think to tell it that way. Yeah.
And I want to see voices opened up for that. I mean,
Hmm.
I've always loved watching Nollywood, which is movies from Nigeria. And like I tell
Mm.
you, South Africa is giving me really, really well, it's been giving me great TV series for years. So but now I'm more into their movies.
I'm sorry. I feel like I need to keep pointing to places whenever
No,
you
you
bring
need a
them up.
little
Yeah.
pointer stick. Don't
I
worry.
know.
we're
I know.
gonna
I'm
bring one.
sorry.
I think people
Sorry.
know
Where was Nigeria?
y'all don't know
Let me
where
see.
they are.
I know. There we go. Sorry. I was right there. Yeah.
But the thing is, the fact is, there's just more destinations all over the world that have been trying to open up their movie scene and increase what they can offer filmmakers and production companies in order to entice them to make their films in their places. Like
Yes.
Australia has upped their tax credits. They've created Film Australia. People are on calls day in, day out, trying to get filmmakers and producers and production companies and studios out there to say, listen, yeah, we've been making our own content that's been showing in Sydney or Queensland for how many years now, but we're bigger than that, and we can be bigger than that. You can stop just exporting our actors and actually give our film industry a chance.
And
And
start importing American and Canadian actors, because yes, have need work will travel.
Right. It's what?
Yes.
Oh, my passport is ready.
I have 2 passports and they were both fresh and ready to roll. Let's do this, guys,
Do
okay?
you see what I'm saying? Like it's a share and it's an exchange, and it just offers opportunities for enlightenment, and it's not just about entertainment anymore. It's literally being like, listen, you guys, you do what you do. We do the same thing. We just do it a little bit differently. And here,
We just do it our way.
Exactly.
And you're going to like how we do it.
And you know
Because
what?
I shimmy my
God-
shoulders when we do it.
Exactly. And my God may have 12 different arms, but the
Ooh,
point
yeah.
is, you know what I mean? You're still gonna like it. And
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
Give me
Yeah.
wrap me up in those 12 arms. I'm all for this story, for like new voices, new storytelling. That's what it all is.
Exactly. So this one I'll probably stream. It's a definite stream for me because I just don't know which theater here I'd be able to go see it. Like maybe the Varsity Theater on Bloor or something like that. But I just don't know.
I think it will be difficult to find it, but yes,
Yeah. But yeah, I'd stream that.
yeah, absolutely. I'll stream the hell out of that. That'd be one of those like curiosity, like, ooh, you know what? Let's do something. Let's check this one out.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then I hear it get wrapped up into a whole new sci-fi epic drama, and here we are with a Rebel Moon, and you watch Rebel Moon too.
Rebel Moon Tooth, the mooning,
The ska maker.
the ska maker. I need to watch those. That's one of them I need to watch.
It scarred me.